What is going on, Warriors? It's your boy Shinryu, and we're back with another Street Fighter Duel content. Okay, this one is a bit of a kicker, or a bit of a frustrating situation I'm going through right now, which I hope a lot of you sort of avoided this, but I should have released this as early as an AM, but it was pretty late when I was doing it, so I couldn't record a video at the time to give you guys a warning ahead of time. But what is going on here is that obviously the waterfall training is now available for you to make the third progress, and what that means is that you have your chance to get your second copy of Oni. All right. Now, as you guys can see here, pretty much at this particular mission here, the one line training, and what typically happens is that whenever I try to do the one line training, especially when it's the competitive one, I try to think about it and do it, but when it looks simple, I just gonna play around and see what's up, right? So this was one of those ones that didn't look like it was kind of difficult, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go right ahead and try and freestyle it, and I was nutty enough to push the box all the way to the extreme, and just because I was just trying to, because I figured I had the chance to reset it, right? And once I realized that, you know what, obviously it wasn't gonna work as expected, I tried the reset button. As you can see, we have no reset button. I even tried pushing this up, see if it will go up and whatever. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? There's supposed to be a reset button for you to start it all over again. Where is the mechanism for actually doing that? Obviously, as you can see, that stuff seems to be missing, and it looks like it might be actually be a bug. But I wasn't sure at all, so I went back. Normally go back and come back in. Maybe that's how you reset it. You leave, then whatever your progress is just gets reset. But no, the box stays here, as you guys can tell. Not only have I done that, I actually switch between accounts because I typically notice that whenever I play on BlueStacks and I play on my phone, whatever stuff that I may have already like gone through, as you can see over here, they would come again like as if it's pretty much brand new. So I was hoping that would actually sort of like break that bug, or at least be an easy way to bypass it. But that didn't work. As you guys can see already, I already started the game again, and the game pretty much takes you to where I pushed the box. In your case, where you pushed box last time. So why am I actually putting this video out here? Okay, we've it's already been established in the um Discord channel that is actually no, well, it's suspected to be a bug, right? It actually should be a bug, or this should be a formality. And what that should hopefully mean is that the devs kind of fix this. What I don't know is how soon are they going to fix it, because as you guys know, they do tend to do these updates, on a weekly basis, right? They don't just fix it as soon as they notice that there's something wrong there. So the fix might not come until when the next, round of cycle, for any changes or updates come through. I'm hoping that they fix it by tomorrow, because otherwise, this is me being stalled right now for my copy of Oni, and that is a little bit frustrating, right? I'm sure, hopefully, you guys did not fall into the trap that I did fall into, and you guys will be able to figure it out and actually get, your reward and move on, because for those who actually didn't fall for it, that's actually is nice, but for the rest of us, that's a bit frustrating. And I'm hoping, even because of this bug as well, maybe there's some sort of like small compensation, an extra owner would be nice. But let's not just kid ourselves. Probably going to be a couple of little gems and all that kind of stuff, if anything at all. But the bottom line is that it's not been fun fallen victim for this stuff. I don't know if there are a lot of people that actually fell victim for it, or because like I said before, it doesn't look like it's the most difficult of these sort of like challenges that can face out there. I was just messing around and just pushing the box, and like it's not even logical where the box is. I just want to just push it there, like push it over to the corner of the whatever, because I could always reset it, and then when it was time to actually get it back, you know, I'm stuck right now. So that is actually kind of frustrating. Um, I will try and release my second video shortly, and the second video is just going to be explaining why I don't release some certain types of videos that seem like a bit of an opportunity for content creation. And they're not an excuse per se, but more or less like just a reason why. For example, you haven't seen such in the videos, in that kind of, whatever, right? Um, but otherwise, yeah, how many of you guys are going through this trouble right now? How many of you guys were able to avoid this and actually fix the puzzle, solve the puzzle, and as a result of that, obviously get your second copy of Oni, because right now mine is stuck on A, and I was actually looking forward to putting an A plus, because actually I've been rocking with him a little bit, actually, in the arena. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not super competitive right now in the game, because right, all I just care about is just having a good time, and enjoy the game, having the characters I want to actually work with, and getting them as high up as possible. So, for example, if I go right ahead and go to my battle reel right now, I think it should be on the lineup. We're about to find out in just a little bit. So if I go for a match, we have about two. Yeah, there he is. So this is the lineup I'm just kind of putting right now. So like looking at it like a dream team lineup for this challenge. Um, Typically I want to put this on, Goken, but because Oni is obviously still, you know, fragile, so I kind of use them as just that extra, right? And they're going to typically try and match you as close to your level as possible. I think I went down a bit, but as you can see, this was significantly higher. Uh, they do have bison, so that's actually going to be tricky. The reason why I say that is because we, we're going to want to hopefully not, I know, attack him much enough for him to blast, Oni away because that's going to be the major, whatever. What I took to do is make sure that Goken has a chance to do Shuriken so he can get that Steel Thunder. All right, and then of course I'm going to put Diva on Ryu because he's obviously my strongest catch right now. Someone has been charmed there. All right, I don't like that. Goken come back. Okay, he's back. All right, let's go again. Gonna do another Shuriken, and this time I'm gonna go and hit this, Ivory is whatever, and hope we can take out Bison. Have we taken out Bison? I have no clue. We're looking to be rocking things over there. I'm gonna put this, shield as well. I think we've lost some health, so we should at least have. Oh yeah, we have. We're pretty much touching these people, even though they're like over 1K ahead of us. Our team, this dream team lineup is just fantabulous, guys. So pretty much just messing around with my dream team. As you can see, these guys all have cars. Like only Ryu has cars so far. So imagine once these guys hit their full potential, it's gonna be peak for the rest of the team, yo. It's gonna be peak. But that's pretty much it from me, guys. With regards to the bug that we're facing right now, hopefully they do fix it as soon as possible because this is actually really frustrating. It also affects your chance of actually maxing out your Oni. Those who are actually looking forward to pushing Oni as high as possible, that actually affects them by a day. Also, as you guys know, using one of Oni typically in an event like this might we should possibly boost your points a little bit extra. As you can see, when an ally fighter unleashes combo 3, increase the trigger, scale down by 10% until the end of the battle. When an ally fighter unleashes a trigger skill, uh, increase their combo tree down by 10% until the end of the battle. This effect stack up 5 times. Uh, so you're gonna get a combo tree increase in trigger skill, and what's this one other one here? An ally fighter unleash a trigger skill, increase their combo tree damage by 10% until the end of the battle. When an ally fighter introduces combo 3, increase their trigger skill, damage by 10%. Did they just repeat this? Oh yeah, they probably just repeated this. So, well, it's not really Oni specific, but Oni has a nice C3 combo, which can be definitely useful in the game. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. Guys, I'm hoping that it fixes stuff sooner rather than later. I was so discouraged I didn't bother to actually try and play this one and get my 10 cards. But it is what it is. Hopefully we get that fixed. Otherwise, it's been your boy Shinryu. Make sure you smash a like on the channel, on the video, once you see it. Make sure you share with a friend as well, subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.